One way to tell if you have a weak gluteus medius is if you have a crossover gait pattern. This means the weaker leg is crossing over into too much hip adduction as your foot hits the ground, and therefore we need to strengthen the gluteus medius into hip abduction, or bringing your leg away from midline. To strengthen the gluteus medius, you can do heel taps off a box where you're focusing on control of the stance leg, making sure your pelvis isn't dropping and your knees not caving in. I also worked into some single leg isometrics, as this works on pelvic stability, which lights up the gluteus medius. And if side planks are getting easy, you can always progress by adding in hip abduction. Just make sure your pelvis isn't rotated backwards. You can even rotate it slightly forward, as you'll feel this more in the side of your hip. If you've ever done fire hydrants, you can always add in an isometric at end range, focusing on that hip abduction and pelvic control. Standing clamshells are another great way to work the gluteus medius into hip external rotation and single leg stability. And one of my favorites is the semicircle hip abduction, where you're always keeping tension on the band, going slow and controlled into hip abduction into a semicircle position. This lights up the gluteus medius.